Alright guys, I want to do a rant today on child abuse. Now, why is child abuse wrong? Many reasons. Well, for one, uh, I really, there, I don't think there's really an adult who is not as strong as a child. I mean, I'm sure there are children who are probably more strong than adults if the adults are weak, if they don't exercise, um, if they're skinny, something like that. But most of the time, adults are stronger, taller, bigger, who have more muscles than children. And it's really just, it's unequal. It's not right because it's not like the child can do any. It's not like the child could fight back. Um, and the thing that really annoys me is it's just when adults aren't even drinking or on drugs and they just do it for no reason. It's not right. Sure, you give your child a little spanking. Depending on who you are, you might maybe, well, that they don't really do this in modern anymore unless it's considered child abuse. When it wasn't considered child abuse, parents might have just whipped them with the belt. But just give them a spanking, depending on how old they are. But child abuse is wrong, and it's time that we stop it. And if you ask me, I think that child protective services should, depending on what background a parent may have, they should have yearly meetings with them. Because if the parent was drinking before they had the child, or on drugs, or constantly smoking, something might be on their mind, and you need to really uncover that. You need to see. You just have to. It's really all. Yeah, that's the oven. Sorry, but it really all has to do with, it starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. Such as people who are sick, mentally sick, and like to look at pornography, the videos and pictures and stuff. That really starts in their mind. Like they may look at some girl and they say, "Ooh, look at her." I mean, that's called a crush. But when it goes too far and you imagine them naked and stuff like that, it all starts in the mind. So, uh, child abuse, that has to start in the parent's mind, and then it goes down to the child, because the child may, when they grow up, sorry about the oven, but when they grow up, they might abuse their children, and it goes on, and it's not right, and it gives the child the attention. Whereas, well, if he's doing it to me, then it's not wrong for me to do it to my child. No, it just doesn't work like that. And some children just hide it because they're too scared. But if you tell somebody, what's going to happen to you? The parents may go to jail, and you may not want that to happen, but that might not happen depending on what case you're in. Uh, the parents might just take classes with the child, and don't always go for the worst. And if there's anybody out there who's listening to this and goes through child abuse, say something. Say something now, because it's not right. The parents are just going to keep on doing anything because you don't say anything, and they think that is right to do it. And sometimes it may not. Sometimes it's not okay, but sometimes it's more understandable if the person is drinking or on drugs, because those things might lead to it. But certain people drink and are on drugs and they abuse their children, yet they don't feel that there's anything wrong with it, because I can't think of what it's called right now, but they're still able to get up and go to work. They're still able to function. They go to work, they have a family, they eat, yet they still drink and are on drugs, and they abuse their children, and they feel, well, there's nothing wrong with me because I'm still able to function and get up, so I don't need help. But if there's anybody like that listening, just get help. But yeah, it's not right. It's just not right. I feel that we should stop that right now. And like I said, there might be something like this, but I've never heard of anything like it. But if there are parents who had a troubled background and recently had children, for the first few years that they have their child, they should get yearly meetings just to see how they're doing. So yeah. But that's all I'm going to rant on right now. I don't know, I might make another rant. But update on the live prank calls. That's gonna be, if it's not tonight, it will be tomorrow. Trust me. But I'm gonna try and do it tonight. But I'm saying it might not be tonight because I'm going out with a friend to celebrate his birthday. But main point of this video, just stop child abuse. Alright guys, well, now let's see.